It's not that language is bad. It's that language often interferes with our relationship to wholeness, to suchness, to isness. What happens is when we discover silence, we discover the profundity of an open mind that's free of attachment. We discover the sensation of wholeness, of interconnectedness that we describe. And it just becomes so satisfying on a certain level that, of course, we want to give up language. We want to let it go. And then what happens? We get very fixated to the idea that language is bad. So the question is how do we use language in such a way that it brings more of reality into focus rather than less? And I love to go to this image of Helen Keller. She's deaf, dumb, she's blind, and she gets this very creative, innovative teacher, teaches her how to use language. And do you remember the story where the teacher puts her hand in the water and then she writes the word water on her hand? And at that moment, all of the world differentiated, meaning that it was one undifferentiated experience. And suddenly she experienced water, she experienced grass, she experienced fence, she experienced dog, she experienced all those distinctions that makes life so wonderful, suddenly came into being. The distinction of one word created all the other distinctions. And suddenly she was a full participant in the phenomenal world. So language is immensely powerful. And when we use language with experience, suddenly things can become even more vivid for us. Now, it is true, we say that once you teach a child that this is a tree, the child never sees the tree again. I'm not sure that's true. I think that's one of those conceptual fixations that has truth in it, but is not an absolute, in fact. When language is used carefully, it can very much open experience for us.